Good morning, Cardinals. It's me, Mr. Ernst. Today is March 25th, 2020. Today's assignment, we're going to kind of talk about today's assignment real quick to hopefully help you guys get a good little footing into it as we go forward. Today's assignment is all about still solving a system of equations, but today, we're going to be solving it through a strategy called combination. So yesterday's assignment focused on substitution. And substitution was essentially when we had y is equal to 2x, and then we had x plus y was equal to, let's say, 12. Substitution was all about taking this value, the 2x, and substituting it in for y, because 2x was equal to y. Because these two are the same value, the 2x and the y are the same value, we can plug the 2x in for y, and get x plus 2x in for the y is equal to 12. And then we could use this equation to eventually solve for x. And the reason that we could solve for x was because there's no longer any y values here. It's only x values. Our goal is still the same thing. Combination is a different way of eliminating at least one of the variables so that we can solve for one of the things. So again, our goal of combination is to eliminate one of the variables. We can't solve the problem when there are still two variables in there, so we're going to use the systems kind of against each other, the two equations against each other, to eliminate one of the variables so that we can solve. So that we can solve. I don't need to write all that out. So anyways, using combination. I'm going to leave that there and erase this. So let's talk about what it means to solve something through combination. Combination comes off of one very simple idea, that if you take a true equation, such as 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, true, and a second true equation, which let's say that it is 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. If you take two true equations, you can add them or subtract them together, and you're still going to get a true equation. So for example, if I was to add these two equations together, I would get 2 plus 1 gives me 3, plus 3 plus 5 gives me 8, is equal to 5 plus 6 gives me 11. And 3 plus 8 is equal to 11, so that would be true. If I rewound this and made this subtraction instead, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 5 is going to be a minus 2, is equal to 5 minus 6, which is minus 1. 1 minus 2 gives us minus 1, so again, this is true. We can use this idea, one true equation plus or minus another one, to combine equations to eliminate an x or y value. For example, actually, you know what? Let me pull this back up. So for example, this one was just regular numbers, correct? If I wrote this as actual equations, 2x plus 3y was equal to 5, and then 1x plus 5y is equal to 6, this would kind of give me the same kind of idea, that I could combine these, add these together. 2x plus 1x gives me 3x. 3y plus 5y gives me 8y, is equal to 6. Cool? And like I said, we're going to use that to either destroy the x value so we can solve for y, or vice versa, destroy the y value so we can solve for x. The problem the book gives us is that there are two people who are going to a taco truck and ordering meals for, I think it's them and their sibling is what they're doing. So we have Pablo, who buys 6 tacos and 2 drinks. And he's charged $9 total. So he has 6 tacos, 2 drinks, and $9. Jasmine goes and purchases 4 tacos and 2 drinks, and that's equal to $7. The problem is they can't remember how much they paid for the drinks, nor can they remember how much they paid for the tacos. Both Pablo and Jasmine went to the same taco truck, so all the tacos have the same price, and the drinks have the same price, but they can't remember how much they were actually charged for each taco and each drink. We're going to use combination to help us figure this out. The first equation we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 tacos, or 6T, and then here we have 2D. 2 drinks. 6 tacos plus 2 drinks. The variables here actually represent how much we're charging. So for example, if each taco was $5, this would be 6 multiplied by 5. 6 tacos times $5 for every taco. For my drinks, I have 2D, or in other words, 2 multiplied by whatever the price of the drinks are. We're trying to find out what the price is. How much do tacos cost and how much do drinks cost? And then we know that we're also given a total of $9. So 6T plus 2D is equal to 9. 6 tacos plus 2 drinks is equal to $9. It's the first part of our equation. The second equation is simply going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 tacos plus 2 drinks is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. So we have 4 tacos. 4 tacos plus 2 drinks is equal to $7. So this is Pablo's equation, and this is Jasmine's equation. Once again, just like I said beforehand, because these are 2 true statements, we can either add or subtract them. Let's start off with adding. Remember, our goal of this, of combination, is to eliminate either our taco variable or the drink variable. If I add these 2 together, I get 6 plus 4, which gives me 10 total tacos, plus 4 drinks, cost a total of $16. But there's a problem. I still have one variable and the other variable. So this didn't help me at all. So adding did not do anything for me. So I'm going to rewind, and we'll try again with subtraction this time. This time I'm going to subtract the 2 equations. 6T minus 4T gives me 2 tacos, plus 2 drinks minus 2 drinks gives me 0 drinks, is equal to $9 minus $7, a total of $2. And hey, look, we no longer have any drinks. Because we subtracted these 2 equations, it eliminates those drinks. It kind of takes them off of the table. Both Jasmine and Pablo paid for 2 drinks, so we can remove both of those at the same time, which is really handy for us. Now we know that 2 tacos cost them $2. So that tells us that each taco is worth $1. So we know that each one of these tacos, $1, $1, $1, $1. Each one of these is $1, which is really cool for us. So we solved that part using combination. We now know that T is equal to $1. And now we can go back and solve for our missing variable of D, of drinks. Again, there's a couple ways you can do this if you want to think of, this essentially being $6 plus 2 of these. How much are the drinks worth? Or we can just plug it back into one of the original equations. I'm going to grab, let's do this one. I'm just going to copy this same equation, 6T plus 2D is equal to 9. I'm going to take, now that I know what T is $1, so I'm going to plug the T in to this equation up here. So instead of T, this is now going to be 1. 6 multiplied by 1 gives me 6, plus my 2 drinks is equal to 9. Notice once again, we no longer have the variable T. We only have the variable D, which means now we can solve for D, which is perfect. We want to know how much those drinks cost. 6 plus 2D is equal to 9. From here, I'm going to subtract 6 from this side and from this side. This cancels out. 9 minus 6 is going to give me 3 is equal to, nothing happened with the 2D, so this comes straight down, giving me 2 times 2 drinks is $3. Cool. Last part of my equation here, I'm going to divide this side by 2 and divide this side by 2 to give me drinks are equal to 1.50. So my drinks are $1.50 and my tacos are $1. So if I was to go back, my final answer is 1, 1.5. This is how you go through and solve a problem using combination, either adding the two equations together or subtracting the two equations to eliminate one of the variables. We got rid of the drink variable earlier so that we could find tacos. Then we used tacos earlier to basically help us find the drink. Remember, you can't find what a value is until you have eliminated the other variable. And that's your final answer, 1 and 1.5. Good luck on the assignment today, guys. If you still have questions about this, please remember that I do have office hours on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. on Zoom. The link for that is on Google Classroom and that weekly assignment list that you can find on our school website. Okay? Miss you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.